Good afternoon, all. This is V with Aging with Grace, and I have a new wig to share with you today. It's really not a new released wig, but it's new to me. So I'm kind of somebody who I'm not real keen on jumping on the bandwagon of the most recently released ones, or maybe there are none that just really do that for me. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Anyway, I kind of like to visit some that have been out for a while and are a little more tried and true, and probably a lot of other people have reviewed them. So I'm going to try to keep this short. Back from my camera because I had a lot of sunlight coming in this window. In Michigan, believe it or not, we really have sun today. And I also have a ring light overhead, and it's glaring in my glasses. Sorry, guys. Can't really do a lot about that. So I apologize for that. But I'm going to take Brighton out of the box, and I'm going to shake her out a bit, and then I'm going to put her on and show her to you the way that she is. And this is a heat-friendly wig. As most of you, if you're following my channel, you know I am not a big fan of heat-friendly wigs. And so I have already had her out of the box, took the hairnet off her. I've examined it to see whether or not there were any kind of defects in the cap and so on, and there were not. And other than that, I haven't done anything with her. But I want to show you the inside of the cap. This is the inside of Brighton. It is all wefted back here, very stretchy, which is really nice if you have a larger head. Estetica wigs are said to fit up to 23 inches, and I usually find that to be true. However, that's their circumference, and depending on whether you got a full monofilament section up here or not, if you do in some of their styles, that doesn't really stretch a lot, so it fits me pretty well. Most of them do. I've only had to alter the caps on a couple of Estetica wigs, and I have more Estetica wigs than any other brand. I love their fibers. I love the comfort of their caps and their durability and their stylability. And just so you know, when I am looking for a wig to get, I don't just look at the pictures. The stock photos usually are kind of crappy for a lot of retailers. And oh, not the retailers, but you know, the manufacturing companies do those. Sorry, no offense. Frannies Hair sent me this wig for review, so I want to thank her for that while I'm thinking about it. But no offense there, that's not their fault. It's none of the retailers' faults. It's the manufacturer's photo shoots. Estetica usually has some pretty nice stock photos also, and I think they take quite a bit of time with that. And so you don't see things that are overstyled or won't look like you can create it to be like that if that's what you're after. So this is got a lace front, very nice lace front. It goes from the top of the ear tab edge right here over to the other side, not way down in here though. And it has a fairly wide parting space that's monofilament that goes all the way into the crown back here, which is really nice. There's going to be a little bit of permatease up in here. That's what that closed flower netting is. It's got a fabric colored ear tabs with stays in them. And we have Velcro adjusters, which is great. I only wish that they could get them all that way. And then the extended nape is also covered in velvet, which is really nice. I would like it if they had the ear tabs covered in the same thing, but they don't. But, you know, they're working on things, so I'm willing to wait. So I'm going to try this on. This is the color Chrome RT1B, which you've probably seen on me in practically every video. It happens to be my favorite color that Estetica makes for me. I also typically wear Silver Sun RT8. Those are my two favorite colors for myself. since I embraced my silver hair coming into my really dark. I feel like I need the dark root because of my dark eyebrows. So I'm going to give her another shake, and she's going to look a little wild, trust me, as I'm running my hands all through her. This is to get the hair up off the cap so it just doesn't look all droopy and flat. And I'm sure it's going to look like a wild child when I put her on. So I'm not able to see a lot about what you're seeing because I have no glasses on. But let me put a grip on first. I'm going to put this large topper grip on. I've been wearing that since the summer. And I really anymore don't like wearing anything else because it feels like I have nothing on my head. You see, it's a large topper grip. This is the velvet, rough going that way, and it has a cord, a monofilament cord that goes back here and goes under the occipital bone. And when you get it, the instructions tell you how to adjust that. It's not like you would think you might just automatically open it and adjust it. So you do what it says, and then you never actually have to readjust it unless the size of your head changes. And that can happen with weight loss or weight gain. So with this grip on, my circumference is exactly 21 inches. Okay, when I put a regular grip on, it goes to 21 1/4 because I cross over double in the back and it's thicker and so on. But this doesn't bother my glasses. I don't have extra bulk here because I'm 11.5 ear to ear and 11.5 from hairline to under the occipital bone. And that makes most wigs come way down onto my ears all the time. Even petite wigs sit right down on here. I have to scooch them up, and then I'm scooching up a grip also. So I really like this topper grip. So I have bought it on Amazon. So let's try her on. Let's see what we got. That's pretty funny, isn't it? Oh, Grace with Estetica would be dying if she saw this. Okay. I don't think she'll stay this way. Okay. I think I can turn it into something. That's because I shook her. I want to get up here and show you the lace front. That little piece right there is my widow's peak, as you can see. I pulled it a little bit above it. Sometimes I let that show, and sometimes I pull it down a little further and I don't let it show. So it's like most of the time it doesn't bother me. I figure if anybody's that close to my face that they're wondering about it, they're way too close. I need to back off anyway. So I don't get all worked up about that. So I'm gonna like take a rat tail comb, see if I can find the part here. I probably should put some glasses on so I can see it better. That might be a really good idea. Okay. I'm gonna go to the mirror right here. Look. All right. This is, let's see if you can see the mono part. Part of it is my inability to see it. Part of it is a glaring light that's coming in the window at me. And problems. Right, there we go. So there's about at least this much, probably 2 inches of parting space there. Now this could come down like this. You notice I'm just using kind of like my picker fingers to kind of move that down. So she's not looking quite as crazy. I do have this piece there that's kind of flopping in the front. This one wants to go this way. So I'll let it go that way, I guess. And this one, it's just going, it's been in the box. So I think it's some box hair. Why did I never order Brighton before when I am indeed an Estetica Designs gal? In all honesty, I Never really saw it on anyone that I thought I liked it on. And not enough that I wanted to have one. That, and I have always worried about if my face is too old to be wearing hair that's this long for me. Not that I think senior women cannot wear long wigs. I've seen many of them that wear wigs down to here, and I think they're absolutely beautiful. It's just me and my face, because I have kind of, I have older face, I have jowls, etc., and my face is rectangular. So sometimes I think the longer wigs draw my face down. We're usually more critical of ourselves than other people are. So this has a work root, which is the 1B, which is black. There are some fine hairs of that go throughout it. See it mixed in. So it keeps it from, there's also a few fibers in there that are kind of like, you can't see it because they're mixed in, but if you can separate them enough and really examine it, that are kind of a light sand color, which keeps it from being totally void of color, so it isn't so cold. So this is one of the reasons I really like this color. I love it. I think it's a gorgeous color. And in certain light, it looks a lot whiter even when I'm outside. I actually do prefer it over the Silver Sun RT8, but I do wear some of my wigs in that color. So I'm just using my hands, moving some of these curls down, these waves. They're almost like a barrel curl. This is described as, let me read it too. Oh, it has a machine made with, that would be the wefting part of it, and that top up there that I said had some permatease in it, with a lace front and lace part, and it's part of the New Heat Defiant collection from Estetica. It is a breezy bob brimming with texture and movement. Oh, sharp ends and shaggy disconnected layers bring on edge to her carefree waves for an altogether chic look. So do we see that? Do we see kind of this shaggy disconnected layers? I would say so. That just wants to separate there. I'm not sure why. It's kind of like this one piece right here is kind of straight in comparison to what's going on over here. But I think if I just go like this, kind of twist it a little here and here, just walking that twist down, take my rat tail comb, which I don't use anywhere else, insert it, hard push back, pull it out, go down about an inch, hard push back, pull it out. This is called walking it. It's kind of like your back combing it, but you're not going like that because you would really mess it up. So you can kind of just loosen it with your finger. It'll stay out of your face. And you decide, how much do you really want it? How low do you want that parting space? What do you want? Right here, there's kind of a little bump. I'm not sure what that's from, but I think it wants to go back, or it should. But I know this has box hair. So I know that after it has a cold soak or it has been shampooed, it will probably do a lot more. And you have to remember, it has absolutely no product in it. So it's very, very silky soft. It just really, even the fibers in it for me feel quite a bit different than Veil. I think they're softer. Could be because they're longer, because they have that wave in them. I'm not sure why. But it feels just like fine silk. And right now, I wouldn't do a lot to her. This is 17 minutes into this and I've been babbling on and really haven't done anything to her. All right, I'm not really planning to. See, this is, I could have this down, I guess, as a straight bang. It wants to be a straight bang coming down. That one piece. All right, so we can do that. Come across this way. And then with a little bit of John Renault pea soak cream up in here, that separation will also stop. Then I can bring it, I can have it coming up like this and over if I want to. Or I can bring it down straight. But right now, if I wanted to, I could. Can I do an ear tuck? Yes. I'm gonna take some of this so you don't see the edge of the, I always do little circles all around my edges, whether it's on lace or not. I'll do it on the lace front too. I do it all across it. Kind of like going in the opposite direction from where it was. Why do I do that? Because it makes the lace front look more natural. Because our hair doesn't grow in a straight line like these get sewed a lot of times. And also, look, it looks more like it's naturally growing there than it did before. Because our hairlines aren't perfect. So that always helps that. So then I take some of these sides and I'm gonna do the same thing. Gonna mess them up a little bit and bring them down. Then I wanna go back here, all around my ears. I'm gonna do the same thing. And I'm gonna bring them all coming forward to the front of my neck. Why am I doing that? Because if I don't, you'll see through the hair. And that is a giveaway that it's a wig. Because it's not like it's growing out of your nape or down on your hairline on the back of your neck. But if you make these little circles and you scratch at these hairs and you pull them forward, you see how that then starts to look like it's growing out of my head. Oh, that's kind of cute there. Let's see what we can do to make this. Ah, there we go. So, this is Brighton. Maybe I should put glasses on and see what it looks like. I never did fix my ear tabs. There we go. Great ear tabs there. I did not have to adjust the adjusters. And believe it or not, they're an entire thumb's width apart and my circumference is 21 inches. Do I have room if I were to say 23? Yes, because it pulls way out. Do I have a lot of baggage up here? I can grab about maybe 3 wefts, but it's not baggage where it would be bumping up and down. So I would have no need to alter this wig to wear it and fit it. I love open wefting, quite honestly, in wigs because I think they're cooler in the summertime than like a hand-tied one would be. I actually like a full mono top also, but this one doesn't have that, doesn't bother me. It's not got, let's check for permatease. Got permatease right in here. And you're gonna have some up in here where I told you that flower netting was. It's a little bit up there, not a lot. There's actually more right here. That's why it does that rounded and will stay that way. Now, could you make that lower if you wanted to? Yes. Just using these fingers and bring it down. Okay. So, I think Brighton's a really beautiful wig. I'm not exactly sure why I never ordered one until now. Possibly more intimidated by the length than anything else. But anyway, thanks for joining me today. And I hope you come back because in a few days I'm going to play around with her a bit with a little bit of product. Just a little bit of John Renault pre-soak cream and maybe a little bit of, I might even use some sea salt spray. and we'll see if we can get some different looks out of her. Or if you like her just like she is, you don't have to do anything. But I like to know what can I do that for a day that it might be different. What are the different looks I can get out of hair? Part of that is a creative thing that I have going on inside me, but because I get bored with my hair, I get bored with clothes. So that way, if I know that I have a wig that I can do a couple, 3 different looks, maybe it's going to go better with my clothes that day in whatever genre of clothing I've decided to wear that day. I don't know. But anyway, I'm really glad you stopped by today. Oh, I need to tell you the specs on this wig though. I'm sorry that I forgot that. All right, heat friendly, lace part, lace front, synthetic fibers. The crown is 5.5 inches. It pretty much seems a lot longer than that to me. All right, the side is 7 inches, and Estetica told me that they measure their side from the top of the ear tab down. My face is 7 1/4 inches from here to here, so you got to figure if you took that whole thing, that's pretty close to it. And the nape is 6 inches. That would be from under the occipital bone down. And the weight is 3.5 ounces. So let me do a little quick spin for you. Hopefully you can see the back. Wasn't sure if I'm in the camera or not. Here we go. We'll try again. Just to make sure. Anyway, I think she's great. And I hope you stop back for seeing what different looks can we get out of her. And I'm going to be doing more of that on this channel with some of the wigs that I've had for a while. Wait till you see what I can do with Jet. You'll be stunned. And I'm looking forward to sharing that one with you. So you take care and you have a blessed day, and find her at frannieshair.com, and I will put the information in the description box. So be blessed. The next 4 still photos that you see were taken while I'm standing in front of the sliding glass door in natural bright daylight coming in so that you can see the actual color of chrome RT1B without artificial lighting. This is the last one of that, and then there are 3 more that were taken in my filming space underneath the ring light with a window in front of me. As you can see, the color does not really change a lot. So if you like this content and the idea going forward of how many looks can we get out of a wig, like and subscribe. Thank you.